He's...
Eight inches of snow, maybe 10. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That was a good shot, Maggie. Oh, she's having fun. She loves it. Well, let's see how it goes. That's a big old sheet. Nice. Let's go. Good dog. Tried to get in my truck. I was sliding down the hill. It's crazy. So it's wet ice and it is just as slippery as can be. So I'm gonna pull off my shovel here. I don't have lockers on this truck. I just rely upon how good of traction my tires have. Vanya built this tool rack for me, and there's cotter pins, and then there's some hand nuts here that he actually fabricated. And what we did here to attach the tool rack, I have high lift jack points that go all the way through the bumper and are mounted to the frame. Pretty cool. Everything's real tight. So I'm just gonna try to make a path for me. Yeah, the dirt definitely helps. Hopefully. We made it! Oh man, I have never been on ice that slick. Oh, she's excited. She loves snow. Come here. Oh, good girl. That's fun. That's exciting. Yeah. He's... What a spot. Look at this place. come on, let's go. Good girl. Alright, let's go test this idea out. See if it works. All right, Maggie, let's go. We've got this beautiful little stream here. That's sitting under this amazing cliff. This whole canyon is made up of this conglomerate rock. So it's like really big rocks made of really small rocks. Well, not really small rocks, but much smaller rocks. You can kind of see them here pretty well. And this whole canyon is full of maple trees and aspens. Just really lovely. We're coming out of some tree cover here. And then we have this beautiful rock face. You can hear the water dripping, and then there's just a very slow, peaceful stream down here at the bottom. Very cool spot. Let's switch to a wide angle for you. Let's see, we'll need to get back up on the trail here. Good girl. Good girl. You like it up here? It's pretty nice. This is the little spot that I was thinking I would cook my breakfast under this overhang. It's a pretty cool little place. Just around the corner there is a place where there's a runoff waterfall, so I just wanted to show you that real quick. It's like a Zen meditation waterfall. This couldn't be more peaceful. Little pool here down at the bottom. So cool. You like that, Maggie? Looks like there's a little bit of stuff there we'll pick up. Looks like a balloon. Oh no, it's a little monster guy. Some little kid was playing up here and forgot his monster. Let's see Looks like a hand. Looks like he's missing his head or something. Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's what he looks like, all put together. Pretty cool little toy. I'm just gonna put him here where folks will see him, and hopefully his little guy, his little buddy, will come back and find him. That'd be fun. All right, let's get our kitchen set up. Let me show you what we have here. I've got some biscuits, some milk. I have some pre-made sausage roux. Now you don't have to refrigerate this, so you could bring powdered milk. But what I'm excited to show you is this new grill. Now this is for the hexagon stove system, but it's been sized in a very special way that not only will it fit in the fire pan tin with the folding fire grate, now this will also hold the hexagon stove, grill, and campfire. Now I may be able to add to that list oven, because with the help of a tall Firebox windscreen, I think we can make a makeshift reflector oven. Pretty obvious that this is a different day. Well, I just ran out of time yesterday and had to take off. So yeah, let's hike back in and let's cook us up some biscuits and gravy. We've got about, I don't know, 8 inches of snow. Maybe 10. Pretty fun. Really pretty. Winter wonderland. You like it, Maggie? Maggie loves the snow. Woohoo, Maggie May! Look at that. So that'll form an icicle if it's cold enough. It's not cold enough today. Woohoo! That was a good shot, Maggie. Oh, she's having fun. She loves it. Break track for me. Pretty fun out here. Yeah, I got everything set up yesterday. And then I looked at the time and realized I had let myself get sidetracked far too much to finish all the footage I needed. So I had to run home and come back up this morning, but we got plenty of time today, huh, Maggie? beautiful little creek. See that overhang there ahead of us? That's where we were set up, right under that. And while it is an overhang, it is quite high, so there's a little bit of snow, but not too much. I think we'll be just fine. We'll cook right there by that rock. I've got the tall, Maggie, you're in the shot. Come here, come around. Good girl. I've got the tall windscreen, and then I've got the new Freestyle Hex Kit with the folding fire grate and the flat pack grill. So let's just start setting this up. The easiest way to get this out is to hold on to this flap of the folding fire grate and then pull it out, because it is a tight fit. Now this is our new grill, and this is special. I'm going to show you why. Let's set this stuff aside because I need to set up the actual stove. This is the stove. Easily opens up. It's all folded and hinged. And then these are our new revolutionary, Maggie, come around here. Good girl, right here. These really are revolutionary. These are the locking fire sticks, and 3 of them fit right down into that corner. Okay, so I'm going to set this up. And the way you do this is you hold it up like that, and then on the sides that have the wind dampers on the top, that's where you want to align your little tabs here. So I'm going to fold this so that it will fit down in, and then I'm going to open it up into the position holes down on the very bottom, and then it just snaps right into place, holds the stove into its shape, and you're ready to go. It's just that easy. So let me show you how the locking fire sticks. You put the locking dog bone shaped end in the hole and then rotate it into the slot. So into the hole, rotate it into the slot, and then this last one I kind of do on an angle, a kitty corner, and that just provides a really nice platform for setting your cup or your pot anywhere on the stove, yet it's open enough that it's very easy to manage and maintain the fire. The way these locking fire sticks work is they allow you to cantilever the fire stick out beyond the actual stove. That makes it so you can put your grill off to the side of your main fire. So this is your main flame, which provides a lot of radiant heat off to this side. Well, what I realized is that we could possibly use our tall windscreen to wrap around this and turn it into a reflector oven. So I'm going to orient this over here close to this rock, because we've got a pretty stiff wind blowing at my back right now. So if this setup works well in these weather conditions, this will be a fantastic test for this system. So I'm going to set this up so that's right into this corner, just like that, because I'm going to overhang off to this side. Maggie, come around. Good girl. So I'll overhang right there. So what I'm going to do with my windscreen, oh, this wind is getting bad. Oh, this may not work. All right. This windscreen, you use the rod from the edge or from the end, and you slide that in to push the rod out and remove 2 of these panels. This grill has been sized to fit 2 of these panels of this windscreen. I'm just trying to decide exactly how I want to set this up, because it is a stiff wind. This is like the ultimate test. Something like this. push this back a little bit further, and then I'm going to create a space on this back edge because I want heat to be able to flow up this back edge and then have to come forward, because then we'll put this little piece of windscreen on top. And I'm not sure exactly how we'll orient that yet. You know, I'm kind of figuring this out as we go. Our gap in the back, and then we have our lid. And that's our reflector oven. Woohoo! That is cool. This is my Dust and Mellow bushcraft knife. It's a beast. Maggie. Uh-oh, my lighters. There we go. It's cooled down in my pocket. Yeah, there's a lot of wind. It's going to be very challenging. Maybe if I had a tarp or something. Come here, Meg. Come here. Come around here. No. You're wondering why we're not playing? No. You're going to have to sit down. Come around here. I'm going to cuddle everything together here a little bit. I'm going to put it back here. Just a little additional wind protection. I can't tell where they're supposed to come apart. Alright. Well, it looks like we're just going to be able to cook 2 of these. Alright. Well, see how it goes. So once again, this is pre-cooked sausage. I put butter in there too to have enough fat, and then you put flour in there to make the roux, and you cook it all a little bit. So that should be plenty. In fact, it's going to be a very hearty, sausagey gravy. It looks like my biscuits are getting a little bit brown on that bottom edge, and I'm just going to move them as far back as I can. We don't want them browning that fast. Let's get our lid back on. And I don't have as much of a space in the back. Maybe I better create at least a little space there. Gonna keep this moving. Got a direct flame under it, so that's quite a bit of heat. Does that look good, Maggie? Smell good? Okay, that's getting a little too hot for my gravy. I'm going to move it down here. Just put it right against the stove. Hopefully I didn't burn it right there. Let me smell my spoon. Nope, we're good. Alright. Let me get a little more wood on that fire. This is working out wonderfully. My gravy is simmering here by the reflected heat from the side of the stove. There's some hot coals right there, and it's just pushing heat right into my gravy. I'm just going to move that away from the stove just a little bit. I can have it about right there and still have it be quite stable. These biscuits are looking like I should probably turn them. Woo! That's the problem, is you kind of have to work right over your fire. I guess I'm going to rotate the roll on my spatula, kind of like a pizza oven, and then slide it off. Let's get these covered up. Wow, that's still boiling, even with the half-inch gap, 3/4 inch gap over there. Let's see if I can move it further out. See, it's still pretty stable there, but that's not a lot further. I did rotate it a little bit in case that edge was getting burned or something, but it doesn't look like it is. It looks very nice. That's awesome that that is such a good kind of warming area. That's good. Nice. I did turn up the flame just a little bit, just trying to brown the tops. Just get that softest edge forward, and I do still have a gap. There's about a half-inch gap. In some places maybe a little bit less, but there is still a gap in the back. Yeah, that edge is golden brown now. I think we can just kind of fine-tune them at this point. But they are definitely baking. I think we're almost ready to eat. Shouldn't take too long. There's quite a bit of heat there. I'm under this overhang, but I've got these big, beautiful rocks, cliff edges, all the way around me. I think we are ready to eat. Let me get my plate out of here. We keep having these mini avalanches. I'm going to set my plate there, let it warm up a little bit. Maggie was getting cold, so we wrapped her up. But let's go ahead and plate this up and eat our breakfast. My plate's nice and warm. In fact, I may even just plate it up here. I'll leave this on there. This can be a little plate stand where I can still enjoy some of the warmth of that fire. Ooh. Oh, they look good. Oh, yeah. They probably could have cooked. They're done. Just barely. They're going to be nice and moist. Definitely not dried out. I'm going to kind of stack this stuff up on this side where all that heat is. Get my spoon. Ooh. Lovely milk gravy. Sizzling on my warm pan. I'm just going to leave that where it'll stay warm. See, the nice thing is this side of my plate's not hot, so I can touch it. Well, that's a lovely breakfast in a lovely place. The reflector oven idea, it did work, but it wasn't as efficient as I had hoped it would be. Maggie, you can't walk. You have to stay. You have to sit down. You have to stay if you have that coat on. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. Well, that was the first test. We'll see what comes of it, and you'll have to let me know what you think. We should give Maggie a bite for being so patient. Good girl. Something's sizzling. What do you think, Maggie? Should I give you another piece? There you go. Good girl. Your gravy, you don't want to let it stay that hot for that long. If I would have moved it over next to the fire pan tin, instead of being close enough where it could boil, if I would have just kept it hot rather than continuing to cook it, the texture or the consistency would have turned out much better. It was really nice and thick when I was keeping it warm or keeping it too hot. But now it's quite a bit thinner. It's more like the consistency of a soup, which is honestly quite delicious. This is like a sausage chowder, and it really is quite delicious. But next time, I think I'll try to, I don't know how I'll do it different. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm just not sure. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my sausage chowder, and then I'm going to pack up, and we're going to head home. I will free Maggie from her bondage so she can actually walk. Such a beautiful day. Huh, Maggie? She loves this. Woohoo! Okay, let's go. Woohoo! Let's go. Woo-woo-woo! Come on. Come on. Woohoo! Good girl. Now that is one big rock. Whoo! And on the other side's another one that's pretty darn big as well. Woohoo! Let's go. Good girl. Oh, she's loving this. There's all kinds of stuff falling from up there, ice and stuff. So I'm going to get past this area as quick as I can. Yeah, you can see the shrapnel like marks in the snow. Come on, Maggie, let's go. Let's get out of here. Woohoo! Maggie! Woohoo! Come here! Come here! Well, we made it with full belly. Alright. See if we can get out of here. I'm down a little bit. I don't have gravity helping me.